Well, welcome back to Good Day Columbia. Watch Fox celebrates Black History with a look at events taking place across the Midlands and also highlighting African American achievements across the area. I'm so glad this morning to have with us the host of On Point, which airs every Sunday morning right here on Watch Fox, Miss Cynthia Hardy. Cynthia, Miss Hardy, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you. It's delightful to be here and to be on this side of things, because I'm usually on that side.
Right, exactly. And it's good to know that somebody of your caliber can come on this morning and talk to us about a lot of issues surrounding African Americans across South Carolina, even Black History Month. And before we begin, you actually made Black History before as it relates to being on television. What award did you get?
Oh, yeah, you've been searching through the archives. Yeah. I was best reporter in the state of Alabama, according to Associated Press, back in 1987. And I was the first African American to receive that top award in the state. And I was delighted. I had a good time as a reporter. I think it really prepared me for what I'm doing today as a talk show host, and it helped me to understand that you got to look at both sides of every issue before you make a determination about what is or what isn't.
Right, wow. And talking about both sides of the issue, On Point every Sunday morning, we're focusing on a lot of issues, primarily issues targeting the African American community as well. What are some issues that you've seen that seem to be more prevalent?
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because yes, our audience is primarily African American, and what we try to do is present a product that tells people what's going on from the African American perspective, and we're hoping that it's mainstream enough for people who are not African American to tune in for that perspective, because it's an important perspective. It represents more than 12% of the population, and I think it's very helpful. I think it's also important that we look at key issues in our community and we peel the layers back and we actually give it a close read so that we can understand ideology. Whether you are coming from the perspective of a conservative ideology or a liberal ideology, it's important that all of the information be on the table so that people can make a determination where they fit. They may split right down the middle, or they may be here sometimes and here sometimes not. And it's really important that we not give you one side, because there are plenty of shows out there that'll do that, you know.
Yeah, definitely, you're right about that.
And so what we try to be is a show that presents all sides of an issue so that the listener or the viewer can determine how they feel and where they see themselves fitting in.
One of the main highlights of your show is centered towards, seems a lot of political issues as well. What are some of those things that you all focus on?
It's important that that we talk about issues. You're right, Friendy, we do look at political issues and we look at social issues because we think that is what impacts the everyday person's pocketbook and their day-to-day activity. Right now, there's been a lot of talk about voting. About the significance of what's going to happen as we go toward 2012. And it's really important that we take a look at all of the candidates, all of the issues. Unemployment is high, and it's one of those things where we just need to make sure that we pay close enough attention to those issues. One of the things that's getting a lot of attention right now is the voter ID bill and this new turn where it may be that groups are not able to vote, to register people to vote. The thought is, of course, that there's a movement across the country to suppress a certain segment of the population's vote. So we're going to continue to follow that really closely.
Oh, wow. I wish I had more time to talk with you. We just started getting started.
Oh, it's all right.
Ms. Hardy, thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you, Friendy, for inviting me.
Definitely.
You know I love Watch Fox.
Absolutely.
I'll get up any day for y'all.
Thank you so much. And folks, don't forget to watch On Point every Sunday morning right here at 9:30 a.m. on Watch Fox with the beautiful Cynthia Hardy.
Thank you.